pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real let down defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Second and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete to number 80.
A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run. Martin. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain.
They'll run for it with Martin. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
6. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd and 11. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to number 8.
A gain of 32 that time.
32.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's taken in by Stewart. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Chargers 7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The pass.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
By 52, by 52. Check, 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 check.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
That's good.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. To the air again, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Herbert, physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Herbert back to the air, buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Martin. Complete. They call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Following the penalty, Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Chargers 49-yard line.
On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Herbert off the bootleg, rolling to his left. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
To say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right here.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Again, it's Martin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
22 on the carry.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
And it's third down.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they... They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now it's Martin. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This to Jarwin, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A run for Nick Chubb, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
14.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
57 to Mike. 57.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete.
The pass.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
5-yard line.
Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's 4th down.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late.
33-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
The pass.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
24 yards.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Chargers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Chubb on the carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man, Butler complete. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Now a run with Martin. There goes Martin, first down and more. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a